tripod selfie stick, which I had to get the other day because the other one, which is the same as this, completely snapped. And that was on Tuesday when I went to Twycross Zoo. Wasn't good. But anyway. So I'm using it. So welcome to Friday's live stream, and it is the 22nd of August 2025, and it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So just an update. Twycross Zoo series is now complete. So you can take a look at those videos on the channel, the short videos, the not so short videos, and of course the 2 live streams that I've done. One of the videos gained over 1,500 views, and it was only 11 seconds long. So I didn't expect that. So the views are pushing 750,000 views. So I'm really appreciative of everybody on here that watches my channel for the support of my channel and the videos. So please continue to like and subscribe and comment on the videos. Give me the heart, whatever you want to do. Same when you come on here to listen to the live stream. You know, I look forward to all your comments and views. So thank you so much to everybody out there. The subscribers are 1,300 exactly, because I had a look earlier on. So I've reached 1,300 subscribers. I'm sure that will increase in the coming weeks, especially with the number of series I plan to do. So on that note, so as I've said, Twycross Zoo is now complete. So what to look forward to next week? Now, it's the last week of the school holiday, which has gone really fast. And it always goes fast. Even when I was at school, which is quite a few years ago, you think, oh, we've got over 40 days off school, because you get 6 whole weeks of 5 days, which is Monday to Friday, your school days. And then you get at least 7 weekends of 2 days. So that's another 14 days, technically. So you get about 44 to 47 days off school, which you think, wow, that's an eternity. But I tell you what, it absolutely goes like that. And believe me, it's gone fast. And that's from somebody that's not been to school for years, who's now left and is in the working world. So, but again, it's the same when I have holiday off work. You might think, oh, I've got a week off work, or I've got 2 weeks off work. Well, I'll tell you what, that goes just as fast, especially when you're busy doing things, either going out or going on cruises like I'm going to be doing very soon, or you go on a mini break. Either way, it just goes fast. You cannot keep up with the time. But anyway, you're a bus driver. Well, there you go then. You know the feeling. You know the feeling. But yes, the school holidays are coming to a fast end. So the new term is going to be starting mostly on the 2nd of September. On the Monday, they usually have a staff training day, don't they, at a lot of schools, to prepare for the next day. So generally, the week of the 1st of September, the kids will be getting ready to go back to school. But moving on from that, there are some series coming up in the next couple of weeks before I jet off to do the cruise with my mum and dad for their golden wedding anniversary. So, first of all, next Wednesday is the last opportunity that I've got and other people have got to be able to go and visit Foxfield Railway, which is near Blythe Bridge in Stoke. Okay. So I went last week. Now, it was my first time there last week in over 30 years, because the last time I went, I was around 8 or 9 years old, maybe even younger than that. There was a Thomas the Tank Engine event on, because when my brother was younger, he loved Thomas the Tank Engine. So there was an event on there where you could even buy the Thomas the Tank toys and train sets and everything. That was the last time I went. So it's over 30 years ago. So I went last week for the very first time. And I tell you what, it brought back a lot of memories and a lot of nostalgia. Because during August, Foxfield Railway have been open on Wednesdays, and they've operated a Kids Go Free day. So that means that obviously kids go free with a full paying adult, okay? So when you get there, there's plenty of parking. There's the overflow car park right next to the main building where you go in. So there's ample parking. So I enjoyed it when I went last week. And they've got some owls on display. They've got arts and crafts going on. There was face painting for kids. There was even a police car there. No crime had been committed, but there was a police car there, which allowed kids to have a look inside the police car and operate the siren and the lights and things. And then you went into the station to check your tickets. There's a cafe in there. There's basically a pub, a bar, which is open every night apparently, even when the trains aren't running. And then you've got the shop, and then you've got a museum in there, and then you can go out onto the platform where you've got the trains moving about, and of course the coaches that you can get on the train to go up the track. So I booked an 11 o'clock ticket. So I managed to go on that train and then go all the way up the line to Dillon, where you get off the train for 10 minutes while the train changes to go to the other side to take you back, and then the train takes you back to Foxfield again. I only went for the morning because in the afternoon I nipped over to the Churnet Valley, which is another fantastic railway to go to. And I've been twice so far, end of July and last week. So on that note, there are going to be a couple more series coming up, as I've said. So next Wednesday will be Foxfield Railway again, because it's the last time that they're going to be doing the trains because the school holidays will be ending. So I'm going to go and do the afternoon trains. So there are 4 trains that run at Foxfield Railway during August at the moment. Obviously there's bank holiday Monday, so they'll be running trains Monday, but I work Mondays. So it'll be Wednesday when I go. So the 4 trains that they run are 11 o'clock, 12:30, 2 o'clock and 3:30. Okay, so I'm going to go and aim for the 2 o'clock one in the afternoon. So I'm going to do the 2 trains, not the 4, I'm going to do the 2. So I'm going to do the 2 o'clock and the 3:30 trains. So at least it will give me 2 train rides on Wednesday afternoon, which will be more footage for the channel, because I didn't do a great deal of episodes at Foxfield when I went last week. I did a few episodes, they're on the channel, and I've also done the normal videos and the other video and the live streams. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to the channel at Cosme25. Thank you so much, Walmart Bloodhood, and Mary Campbell, hello to you as well. So please subscribe and comment on the videos and leave me some likes and emojis, whatever you want to do. So next week I'm going to pay a visit to Foxfield Railway, do the 2 o'clock train and the 3:30 train. So you can book it online, it's about 15 quid, but it's an all-day Rover ticket. So basically if you went in the morning, you can travel on all 4 trains with that ticket. So even with the afternoon, I can go on all the afternoon ones, which are it's 12:30, 2 o'clock and 3:30, but I'm going to go and get the 2 o'clock and 3:30. I'm going to do those 2 anyway. So at least it will give me the afternoon at Foxfield. Week after, which is the 3rd, I'm going to return to the Churnet Valley. And here is the map of the Churnet Valley Railway, and the website is on it as well. So it's churnetvalleyrailway.co.uk, and it's got the times there of the trains, and then the map of where it goes. So it goes from Froghall station all the way up to Ipston's, which is over here, and then it goes all the way back to Froghall. But you can get on and off the train at 2 stations on that route. You can get on and off at Consell, and you can get on and off at Cheddleton. But make sure you check the time of when the train returns. The best station to get on is Froghall, because there's ample parking there. They've also got disabled access as well. They've got a tea room, they've got toilets, they've got a shop, and it's a lot more exciting station than Cheddleton. But if you want to look round engines and things, then get on and off at Cheddleton. There's a car park there as well, and there's toilets and things. But the Froghall station is a lot more exciting, and they do actually recommend you start your journey from Froghall, because then you get to do the complete route to Ipston's and then the complete route back. Okay, whereas at Cheddleton you've got to do half and half. So you're better to do it down here at Froghall, okay, which is between Stoke-on-Trent and Ashbourne, just outside Cheadle in Staffordshire. Very easy to find, and it's a nice route to do. You've also got Froghall Wharf nearby, where Hetty's Tea Room is, where Colleen Nolan went the other week. So quite a few weeks ago, but she does visit quite often because she lives in Staffordshire now as well. She actually lives near Foxfield Railway, so she's on the doorstep of there. And I've met her a couple of times at work because she shops in the store where I work. So there you go, met a celebrity. She's not the only celebrity I've met, but she's the one I've met at least 3 times. But anyway, this is definitely worth going to. There's also the Black Lion pub, which is literally a 7-minute walk from the station. They've replied to me on social media, and they've said there's a track that you can walk to from the station, and it's literally an 8-minute walk. You go across a couple of bridges over the canal. It's fantastic, and it'll be nice to go and sit there at Consell station and at the pub and go and have a beer and wait for the next train to come back. So the plan will be to get the 10:30 train from Froghall, which goes to Ipston's, then it comes back to Consell at 12:30. You then get off the train, it goes back to Froghall, and then it will leave Froghall again at 1:30, and then you just get the train back when it comes back at 2:50, which will then take you back up the line to Ipston's, and then you come all the way back to Froghall about 3:45. So, and it's an all-day ticket. Okay, £20 online for an all-day ticket. It's free parking at Froghall, and it's fantastic. You can ride the trains all day. So if you wanted to do the 10:30 train and go all the way back to Froghall, and then get back on the 1:30 at Froghall and go all the way back to Ipston's and back again, you can do it. But you can get off at the 2 stations, as I've said, on the way. So I'm going to do that. Get the Froghall train at 10:30, all the way up to Ipston's. When it comes back, get off at Console, go to the pub, have a walk, do some videos and photograph. When the train leaves Frogall at 1:30, it'll get back to Console at 20 to 2. I then go back to Ipston's again, and then it comes all the way back to Frogall, which will get you back about 3:45. So for an all-day ticket for 20 quid, what is to complain about? And the scenery is fantastic. It follows the canal, it follows the river, it goes through forests and trees. You get to see wildlife, you go through a tunnel. It is absolutely beautiful. It's classed as Britain's little Switzerland. So it is worth a visit. So yes, user 1000, you definitely need to visit. And it's in Staffordshire, so if you visit Alton Towers, you've got Dimmingsdale, you've got Peak Wildlife Park, you've got the Churnet Valley, you've got Frogall Wharf, you've got Foxfield Railway, you've got Trentham Monkey Forest, and you've got Trentham Gardens. They are all in this area, so definitely pay a visit. And you've also got the Peak District, the Roaches, Titsworth Reservoir, you've also got Rudyard Lake, and there's also a mini railway up there as well. Not as long as the Foxfield one, but it's not as exciting as the Foxfield one, let's put it that way. But it's about a 40-minute journey, I think, on that. But anyway, there are plenty of places to visit, so please take it from a traveller, cruiser and sightseer to visit those places. So that's the series planned for next week. Foxfield Railway on Wednesday, but I'm going to return to Peak Wildlife Park on Tuesday next week, which is the 26th, because my annual pass expires. And I went to Twycross this coming Tuesday, just gone, because my annual pass expired, so I thought, well, I'll use it. You have to pay to park there, but you can book it online. It's £3.50, so make sure you put your car reg in, because when you enter the car park, it reads your number plate, and if you don't pay the ticket online or at the zoo itself, you will get a fine through the post. So anyway, so the plan is next Tuesday to go to Peak Wildlife Park, to use my pass up. I will then renew it at the end of the week. And then on Wednesday, the very next day in the afternoon, I'm going to pay a visit back to Foxfield and go and do the 2 trains in the afternoon. So that'll give me some videos to upload. I'm also going to do some pre-cruise videos afterwards in between as well. So any questions, please leave a comment on here or in the chat or underneath the video, or even on social media. If you follow the groups on there, I will be uploading videos onto there so people can watch them. And then, of course, the week after will be the Churnet Valley Railway before I go on the cruise. So there's lots of footage to look forward to for that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button at Carlsmith25. So I thought I'd share this video with you. So thank you so much for watching this live stream. Again, subscribe at Carlsmith25. Click the like button, notification bell, comment on the videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.